Good morning. So last week I talked about anticipation, and this was all about living in the future or living in the past versus living in the present. Part of the reason why I was talking about it is I had done the thing of living in the future, which was looking at the weather report because we had had such amazingly beautiful weather last week. And I was leaning on that beauty to give me some light and energy. And I was anticipating that this week the rain was going to be coming back. And I worked on just really being present in the actual moment of the sunshine that we had last week. And now this morning, I was in fact, as predicted, was greeted with some puddles outside of my window, on top of the pool, out and about. This refreshing rain, this life-giving rain. Now, the fun thing that I'm looking for here in this today is we also have sun breaks. And I do really love this idea of sun breaks. It creates this like live in the moment urgency sort of feeling. And this is the thought it has for me that there's these little breaks of light, little breaks of that you want to really soak in. And you know it's a break that's going to kind of go away. It's not going to be there all day long. It's not like when I lived in California and you had sunny long days, day after day after day. It's a reminder. This kind of weather to me is a reminder to really soak in and enjoy a particular moment. Even if it's not going fully outside, it's just seeing the sun come through the window and taking a moment and just basking in that warmth, or hearing the rain and thinking about the renewal of the earth and the feeding us of this water that we need. Anyways, so I'm just taking a little time around my thoughts of gloomy weather versus that I get to use it as a powerful reminder to just really keep enjoying and checking in. Now, I didn't want to just talk to you about weather. Seems rather mundane, what you talk about when you don't want to talk about something real, talk about the weather. But what I did want to talk to you about today is I wanted to talk to you about one of the tools that we use to help us with the feelings that are going on inside. So in our classes, we talk about us as human beings being made up of your physical self and your non-physical self. And your physical self is your actual body that is here and now and always in the present. And as I talked about with anticipation, your non-physical self can be in the future or in the past. It can also be hung up in your thoughts, and it creates sensations in your physical self, wherever your non-physical self is. So what I see a lot when we teach is that people's thoughts are over in the deep end, let's say, even though they're not in the deep end. Or when they first come to a class, they walk out on the pool deck and their thoughts are about how they failed before and how it doesn't work and how they don't know things and it's confusing and hard, have all these thoughts. And it produces an actual physical reaction in your body. And one of the tools that we use to help with this physical reaction that's happening in your body is to bring that non-physical self and physical self together. This is where meditation and mindfulness, right? These are the bringing in of these kinds of skills. And I just want to bring an invitation for you today to spend some time practicing this. And how this can look like is at any time during the day, maybe at an easier time to start with, that you actually stop whatever it is you're doing and to really actually feel what's happening in your body. We've got feel like emotions feel, and we have feel like touch feel. or feeling of your heartbeat, feeling of your breathing, feeling your muscles at work, feeling what is. This brings your physical self and your non-physical self together, and it has the effect to help slow you down. And when we have lots of chaotic emotion happening, these are kind of a speedy thing, a fast thing. And sometimes the faster we go internally, the more out of control we start to feel, right? And we're just like sending ourselves out into panic and chaos and out of controlness. And at this time in the world that we're more presently aware to things that are out of our control, having a way to bringing ourselves into more control is very empowering. So giving yourself time today to take moments, like you could even set your alarm if you want to take moments to just stop and feel what is happening in your physical body. It doesn't have to be this big, long thing, this big, fancy thing. It could just be stopping for 30 seconds, taking that breath. Feel the muscles in your chest that it takes to take that breath. Feel where your shoulders are. Feel your throat. Feel your feet into the ground. Just bringing yourself into full physical awareness. Now watch how your brain might want to take you out of it and to start to judge it or criticize it or analyze it, right? Thank you very much, brain. But all I'm practicing right now is just feeling what is. It's not right or wrong. It's not good or bad. It's just what is. And this brings us into groundedness. This brings us slower. This gives us these meta moments to be able to be back into control, back into your power, back connected with yourself. And from this grounded place, you can then move out into the world. So enjoy today having some moments of groundedness, no matter what is happening in your life. Things that are in your control, out of your control, in chaos, in calm. Practicing moments. 3 moments today. Set it on your phone to just have some breaths, ground all the way into your feet. It really helps to bring you into the driver's seat, to bring you into centeredness, bring you into wholeness, and to be able to feel in this one moment the sun is shining. No matter what is happening out here, I can bring it in, I can be home, I can be okay right here and right now. It's all about building those moments. You're doing beautifully. We're working through this. We're going to get to another side of this. It's going to be amazing. You're amazing. See you next time.